Heartily welcome you all to Gurudeva online classes. Dear students, we are in the first chapter of our sociology in the social science subject, that is Introduction to Sociology. In this chapter, in our previous class, we have discussed about the etymological meaning of the sociology and definitions of sociology and the origin of sociology and scope of sociology. In today's class, we shall move to our next topic of this lesson, that is the nature of sociology. Before getting into that topic, let's recapitulate what we learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we all discussed about the etymological meaning of the sociology. The sociology, this word originated from the Latin word of socius and Greek word of logos. Socius means companion, logos means science or study. Okay, sociology means to study of the human society. It is known as the sociology, or study of the human behavior. It is known as the sociology, right? And Auguste Comte is known as the father of sociology. Then we discussed about the definition of sociology. The Max Weber says about the sociology. The sociology is the study of social behavior according to Max Weber. What is the meaning of sociology? Sociology, it is the study of social behavior. And Emily Durkheim says the sociology is the science. Sociology is the science of social institution according to Emily Durkheim. Okay, then we discussed about the origin of sociology and then discussed about the scope of sociology. The sociology studies the human behavior, human activities, social process. It all studies the sociology. That one we all discussed in the previous class, right? In today's class, we shall move to our next topic, that is the nature of sociology. The nature of sociology. You know already, the sociology means to study of the social activities, to study of the human behavior, to study of the human society. It is known as the sociology. Okay, in the sociology, we learn the human behaviors. The subject sociology, the sociology subject, it is come from the social science subject, because you know already sociology, it is also one of the science. It is the independent science. Sociology, it is the independent science because the sociology, it has unique nature. It has unique nature comparatively other social sciences. The comparatively other social sciences, the sociology, it has unique nature. That's why sociology, it is referred as the independent science. It is a separate field of science. Sociology we refer as, right? And the first nature of the sociology is the sociology is a science. Sociology is a science. Which science? The sociology is a social science. It is not a physical science. The sociology is a social science and not a physical science, right? You know already, the sociology, it is also one of the social sciences, like history is there and economics is there, political science is there, psychology is there, anthropology is there, right? Like that sociology is also one of the social science. It is one of the social science and it is not a physical science. Physical science are physics, chemistry, biology, they are all physical science, right? And the sociology is not like that physical science. It is not a physical science, it is a social science. Like history and political science and economics, psychology and anthropology, they all comes in the social sciences, right? Social sciences group. Like that, sociology is also comes from the social science group. It is not come from the physical science group, right? It is the first nature of the sociology. And second one is the sociology is a definitive study but not the directive study. The sociology is a definitive study, not a directive study. In the sociology, we studies the human society. In the sociology, we studies the human society, human behavior, right? And that studies the human society as it is the human society. Like that we learn, like that we study in the sociology. Okay, its aim is, the sociology aim is objective study. The objective study is the aim of the sociology. Okay, how is the human society? Like that we can study in the sociology. Right? As it is, we study in the sociology. That's why the sociology is a definitive study. How is the society? Like that we study in the sociology. So it is a definitive study. So sociology, it never engages how it should be studied, and also it is not engaged in the value judgment. We cannot, sociology, this subject, it is not engaged in the value judgment, and also in the value based judgment, the sociology is in the neutral position. The sociology is in the neutral in the value based aspects. It is in neutral position in the value based aspects. In the sociology, we cannot study the directive study. But we can learn as a definitive study. How is the society? Like that we can learn in the sociology. But the sociology, it never engaged in the value judgment. It never engaged in the how it should be studied. Right? Like that sociology, it is the definitive study but not the directive study. Right? And third one is the sociology is the pure science and not a applied science. The sociology is a pure science, not a applicable science. The sociology, it is interested objective study. You know already. We learned here. So sociology, it is interested in the objective study, objective based study. How is the society? Like that we can learn in the sociology, right? That is interested in the objective study of the body knowledge, of the human, right? In the sociology is a pure science. The pure science is always include a knowledge. Then the pure science we can learn the knowledge, but the applied science, in the applied science we can learn knowledge through the result. The results and knowledge both we can learn in the applied science. But in the pure science we can learn only knowledge. So the sociology is a pure science, it is not an applied science, because in the sociology we cannot do any experiments like physical sciences. In the physical sciences, chemistry, biology, physics, we can do experiments. Through the experiments, we have to conclude that. We have to result that. Okay, in the applied science, it includes result and knowledge. But the pure science, it includes knowledge. So sociology, it is the study of the knowledge. So that's why it comes in the pure science. The sociology, we cannot do any experiments in the sociology. That's why it is not an applied science. Right? And the third nature of the sociology is a pure science. It is not an applied science. Right? And we cannot do any experiments in the sociology. Right? And the fourth one is that sociology, it is intangible science, not a tangible science. The sociology is an intangible science, not tangible science, because sociology, it is not interested tangible aspects of the human life. The tangible aspects of the human life. For example, sense organs activities are there, touch, feel, see, like that sense organ activities are there. They are all the tangible aspects. So, the sociology, it is not interested in the tangible aspects of the human life. It is not interested in the tangible aspects of the human life. The sociology, it has interested in the form and pattern of the human events. In the sociology, we can learn the forms or pattern based study. We can learn in the sociology of the human events. Okay, what are the human events are there? What are the human activities are there? So, which are the human activities? We can learn as a form, as a pattern in the sociology. But in the sociology, it is not interested in the tangible aspects of the human life. Right? And it has no interested any specific battle or revolution like history. Okay, in the history, the specific battles are comes and the revolutions are comes. But the sociology, it is not interested in the specific battles or revolution like history. But in the sociology, we study like that as a pattern or form like. We can learn pattern and also we can learn as a form in the sociology. So sociology, it is intangible science. It is an intangible science, not a tangible science. Right? And the last nature of the sociology is general science. Sociology is a general science and not a special science. It's a general science. It's a general science because it studies the general interactions. It studies the general interactions of the human life. The human activities. The human activities like religion activities are there, the politics activities are there, economics activities are there, the moral aspects are there. These are all the aspects are there, right? In the human, including those activities or those aspects, right? But in the sociology, we can learn as the general interactions, like the general interactions only we can study in the sociology, right? That's why the sociology, it is a general science, not a special science. It is not a special science because we cannot do any experiment, we cannot do any results in the sociology, we cannot get any results in the sociology. That's why it is a general science. It is not a special science like physics, chemistry and biology, like that. It is not a special science. It is general science because we can learn the human activities. We can learn the general human activities, general human behaviors. Okay, the people are participated in the religion activity, religion, tradition, culture activities, and the political events and economic events. The people are involving in those events, right? In those aspects, we can learn. Generally, we can learn those aspects in the sociology. Okay, they are the main nature of the sociology. The first one is sociology is a social sciences, not a physical science. It is one of the part of social sciences. Okay, it is one of the branch of social sciences, not a physical science. Okay, sociology is a definitive study, but not a directive study. It's a definitive study. How is the human society? As like we can study in the sociology, right? It is a definitive study, not directive study, right? And third one is it is a pure science, not a applied science, because we cannot do any experiment in the sociology. Right? And it is intangible science, not tangible science, because sociology it is not involved in the tangible aspects of the human life. That's why it is an intangible science, not a tangible science. And fourth one is the sociology is a general science, not a special science. It is not a special science like physics, chemistry, biology, like that. It's a general science. It is a general science because we can learn general interactions of the human life, right? They are the main nature of the sociology, right? And the next concept is the importance of sociology, or also we call as the uses of sociology. You know already the sociology is also one of the science. Okay, it is the youngest science comparatively other social sciences. So sociology's the uses or importance of the universe. So first one is the sociology studies the human society scientifically. So you know already in the human society, the humans are living in the society. We can learn the human behavior, the human activities in the sociology. Right? So in the sociology studies the human society in the scientifically. Scientifically means the systematic study of the knowledge is called as science, right? You know. So the systematic way we can learn the human society in the systematic way. That systematic way we call as the scientifically. So the human society is constructed in the systematic body knowledge. It is constructed in the systematic body knowledge, in the systematic way. So we can learn the human society in the scientific way. In the scientific way. So human society, we can learn the human society in the scientific way or scientifically. So it is the first importance of the sociology. The sociology studies the human society in scientifically. It means in the systematic way we can learn the human society, right? That is the first use of the sociology or first importance of sociology. Okay, we can learn the sociology and we can learn the human society in scientifically. And second one is supplements the personality development. It supplements the personality development. In the sociology, in the process of the sociology, we can our personality it could be developed. You know already we are all living in a society. In a society, we can learn the various social behavior like love, faith, concern, cooperation, coordination, values, morals. These are all the behaviors we can learn from the society. Right? We are all living in the society, right? We cannot live in individual, right? No one can live individual on the earth, you know already. So we are all living in the society. So the human being, human being after the enter the society, he convert into social being. The human being convert into social being. So the human being adjusted to their changing environment or changing nature. The human beings are always adjusted to changing the nature, changing society, changing environment. So human being adjusted to the changing nature. So in that adjustment, he can learn the various social behavior. He can learn various aspects like the holistic understanding of the social structure. So social structure, it could be changed, and also the growth. The society is growth year by year. So we can understand, we can adjust to the growth of the society or structure of the society, and it changes the individual responsibility. Our society, when our society changing. When our society is grown, when our society's social structures are changing, so our individual responsibilities also changes. So we can understand those personalities and individual responsibility. We can understand those individual responsibility. Then only our personality could be developed. Our personality could be also developed. So the the holistic personality is also developed. Our personality, our individual personality is also developed when we adjust the growth of the society or structure of the society. So then only our responsibility, when we understand our responsibility, so our personality is also developed through the sociology. So it is the second importance of sociology, supplements the personality development. Through the sociology, our personality is also developed. Right? And the third importance or uses of the sociology is understanding the social process. In the sociology, we can understand the social process. What are the social processes are there? That one we can understand through the sociology. So sociology, studying in the sociology, the human beings are studying the religion, traditions, culture, social rules, regulations, and values. In the society, we can learn the religion aspects, religion activities, what are the traditions are there in our society, and what are the cultures are there in our society, in our family, and the social rules, regulations, and values, which are the values we have to adopt in the society. Okay, how can we give respect to the elders? Okay, how can we give respect to the youngers? Those are all the values. Rules and regulations, cultures and traditions we can learn from the society. Okay, so through studying these things, we can understand the social process. We can understand the social process, and also we can understand the interrelationship between the social institution. There are so many social institutions are there in our society: family, school, office, okay, temple. They are all social institutions. We can understand the social institutions also in the process of the sociology. So it is also one of the important of sociology. We can understand the social process, culture, traditions, okay, customs, values, behavior, like that we can understand in the sociology. And fourth importance of sociology is understanding the social problems and their solution. We are all living in a society, right? We are all living in a society. So in society, our society is facing so many problems. Our society is facing so many problems. The human beings are facing so many problems in the society, right? The human beings are facing like that problems, like crime. We can see crime also in our society, juvenile crime, the younger persons doing crime, so younger crime, and communal clashes. In the communal clashes between the two groups, so alcoholism, drinking, and hunger. Nowadays, there are so many people, so many poor people, they die from the hunger in the society. Hunger, malnutrition, malnutrition. In nowadays the children and people, they are getting sufficient food, and the children and people, they are getting the nutrient food in the society. So we are facing the malnutrition problem, caste based discrimination, also we are facing, and gender based discrimination also we are facing in the society, and unemployment. This is the biggest problem in our society, unemployment. And gambling means in Kannada we have to say jujata, ispate, and also cricket bettings, the gambling, and also the prostitution. It means in Kannada vesha vatike we have to say. So prostitution, child labor, inequality, the gender based inequality is there in the society. These are all the problems we are facing in the society. Right? So these are all the problems. We can understand the social problems and their solution. We have to give the solution for those social problems. So in the sociology, we can learn the social problem, and also we can give solutions from the social problems in the sociology. Okay, this is the fourth importance of the sociology. And the fifth importance of sociology is it supports the effective implementation of the development of programs. Okay, the sociology supports the effective implementation of the development of the programs. You know already, our society is facing so many problems. You know already, so our society, it has to implement for the avoiding those problems. So it supports the effective implementation by development programs, by studying the human society scientifically. Then only we can implementation and develop. We can adopting the implementation and development programs. So it is one of the importance of the sociology. So what are the importance of the sociology? The first one is sociology studies the human society scientifically. In the scientific manner, we can learn the human society. And second one is supplements the personality development. In the sociology, our personality, because all the human beings are living in a society, right? So our personality, it could be developed in the society. So it is also one of the important of sociology. And third one is understanding the social process. We can understanding the values, morals, traditions, cultures, and the religion aspects in the society. That's why there is understanding the social process and understanding the social problems and their solution. Okay, we can understanding the various social problems and their solutions also we can learn in the sociology. So, and last one is it supports the effective implementation development programs. Okay, it affects effective implementation. What are the implements are going on in the society, and development programs. What are the development programs are going on in the society? That one we can learn in the sociology. Okay, these are all the importance of sociology. Right, dear students. In this class, we all discussed about the nature of sociology and the importance of sociology. I hope you all understood the lesson. Okay, thank you. One.